Lesson 66. My happiness and my function are one. Welcome to the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students. I am Judith and you're at the Lucid Mind Center. First we're going to read the lesson together, then we are going to contemplate it. After that we are going to apply it, and all this I'm going to incorporate into a Qigong class. This is going to help you deepen your understanding of the lesson. And it's also going to give you a daily exercise, which is going to set you on the right track. At the end, let me know how this went for you, how long you've been with A Course in Miracles, and where you're watching from. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's begin. Lesson 66. My happiness and my function are one. You have surely noticed an emphasis throughout our recent lessons on the connection between fulfilling your function and achieving happiness. This is because you do not really see the connection. Yet there is more than just a connection between them. They are the same. Their forms are different, but their content is completely one. So your function and your happiness are one. My function and my happiness are one. Everybody else's function is to be happy. The ego does constant battle with the Holy Spirit on the fundamental question of what your function is. So does it do constant battle with the Holy Spirit about what your happiness is? It is not a two-way battle. The ego attacks and the Holy Spirit does not respond. He knows what your function is. He knows that it is your happiness. Today we will try to go past this wholly meaningless battle and arrive at the truth about your function. We will not engage in ceaseless arguments about what it is. We will not become hopelessly involved in defining happiness and determining the means for achieving it. We will not indulge the ego by listening to its attacks on truth. We will merely be glad that we can find out what truth is. Our longer practice period today has as its purpose your acceptance of the fact that not only is there a very real connection between the function God gave you and your happiness, but that they are actually identical. God gives you only happiness. Therefore, the function He gave you must be happiness, even if it appears to be different. Today's exercises are an attempt to go beyond these differences in appearance and recognize a common content where it exists in truth. Begin the 10 to 15 minute practice period by reviewing these thoughts. God gives me only happiness. He has given my function to me. Therefore, my function must be happiness. Try to see the logic in this sequence, even if you do not accept the conclusion. It is only if the first two thoughts are wrong that the conclusion could be false. Let us then think about the premises for a while as we are practicing. The first premise is that God gives you only happiness. This could be false, of course, but in order to be false, it is necessary to define God as something He is not. Love cannot give evil, and what is not happiness is evil. So the conclusion here is God is love. God cannot give what He does not have, and He cannot have what He is not. Unless God gives you only happiness, He must be evil. And it is this definition of Him which you are believing if you do not accept the first premise, that God gives only happiness. The second premise is that God has given you your function. We have seen that there are only two parts of your mind. One is ruled by the ego and is made up of illusions. The other is the home of the Holy Spirit, where truth abides. There are no other guides but these two to choose between, and no other outcomes possible as a result of your choice, but the fear which the ego always engenders and the love which the Holy Spirit always offers to replace it. Thus, it must be that your function is established by God through His voice, or is made by the ego which you have made to replace Him. Which is true. Unless God gave your function to you, it must be the gift of the ego. Does the ego really have gifts to give, being itself an illusion and offering only the illusion of gifts? Think about this during the longer practice period today. Think also about the many forms which the illusion of your function has taken in your mind, and the many ways in which you try to find salvation under the ego's guidance. Did you find it? Were you happy? Did they bring you peace? We need great honesty today. Remember the outcomes fairly and consider also whether it was ever reasonable to expect happiness from anything the ego has ever proposed. Yet the ego is the only alternative to the Holy Spirit's voice. You will listen to madness or hear the truth. Try to make this choice as you think about the premises on which our conclusions rest. We can share in this conclusion, but in no other. For God Himself shares it with us. Today's idea is another giant stride in the perception of the same as the same and the different as different. On one side stand all illusions. All truth stands on the other. Let us try today to realize that only the truth is true. In the shorter practice periods, which would be most helpful today if undertaken twice an hour, this form of the application is suggested. My happiness and function are one because God has given me both. So I suggest that you write that on a post-it note. My happiness and function are one because God has given me both. You write this particular phrase onto several different pieces of paper and put them visible so you remember what your function is, which you could repeat every 30 minutes at least. After a while, you're going to remember it anyway. It will not take more than a minute and probably less to repeat these words slowly and think about them a little as you say them. My happiness and my function are one because God has given me both. This is going to be an interesting Qigong class. As we're going to apply this, we're going to connect to this source. And just before I started this class, I was flicking to social media and then came up along the post where a guy was singing a song saying, God bless this day. And I was thinking, but it's you who has to bless that day. It's us who has to bless the day. It's us who has to throw the light onto the things we are seeing. It's us who have to bless the day, the people, the work we are doing, the things we are saying, the answers we are getting. It's us who has to do the blessing. God has already blessed it all. God is already shining light on all of it. God is already everywhere. God is the air we are breathing in, the chi of the air. God is the food we are eating, the chi of the food. The life force energy we have within us, that is already God or love or light. God is everywhere, really. What happened to us is that we have just forgotten. We have forgotten that our function is to be happy. And we have forgotten that God is everywhere. And we have forgotten the power we have within us, that power which is given to us from that higher power. This power is not of ours. when we're doing things just from the ego, as this class is suggesting, first of all, we are using only very small bit of our power. And second of all, it doesn't really truly make us happy. It's more like a drag. I have to do this. You go and do it. You drag yourself to do it. And then you are like, oh, now I'm finished. Now I can go and lay down. Now I can go and relax. But when you're doing something, when you let love and light shine through you as you're doing it, you are getting refilled with it while you're doing it. There is never a moment of lack. You are kind of constantly full with that light and love and function of happiness. Let's move some chi. With your feet shoulder width apart, put a smile on your face, lower your coccyx bone, ground yourself in the earth. Help yourself by imagining that you are growing roots into the earth. Breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth, sinking your breath into the belly. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. In and exhale. And now collect the energy around you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale up and then stretch to one side, exhaling. Inhale to the center and exhale. Now again, collect energy, interlace your fingers, look up, inhale and exhale. Inhale to the center and exhale. Very good. Now this time do it up to the center. You inhale up, stretch up to the top, lift up on your toes if you can, and exhale. Let's do it one more time. Inhale and exhale. Very good. We are waking up the body. We are saying, come and work with me now. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Notice how you feel. And now we're going to lift the toes. Now I'm lifting the toes up, and then we are going to go up on the toes. So inhale, exhale, and then inhale up again. Inhale, exhale. Now you can help yourself up. In and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift up the toes as well, and exhale. Now stand, leave the arms down, and now go up on your toes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your toes, lift your arms up, and exhale. We are just warming up. Slow the breath down. Inhale, exhale, and now in and exhale. Very good. Let's do one more. Notice how the body is getting activated. And come up. Lift the toes and the arms at the same time. Exhale. Very good. And relax. Lower your coccyx bone. Notice how you feel. And then we're just going to move from one leg to the other. Just opening up, warming up the hip area. Very good. Warming up the knees slowly. Very good. So you exhale down on one side, and now you inhale and exhale. Just breathing very softly. You inhale through the nose and you can exhale through the mouth. Exhale all the way down into the earth. Now inhale through the nose slowly. And now exhale through the mouth. Now this time we're going to help ourselves with the hands. Inhale up to your nose, through the nose, and now exhale through the mouth into the earth. You're doing like a triangle. Inhale, like a tripod. And exhale. So you're coming up on one leg, inhaling through your nose on that one leg of the tripod. And now you exhale down. You're just grounding and we're warming up the body. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale, in and ex. And now let's do to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Last one. And ex. Very good. And now start rotating around the central channel and start knocking on the Ming Man and the belly, waking up the internal organs. Let's do 3 breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. One more. Notice how you've activated the chi in your arms and in your body. Now put your hands into small soft fists. Inhale up and then close them in prayer position in front of you. Exhaling. And now inhale and now round your back. We're doing spinal cord breathing. Push your pelvis forward and then roll the back, opening up the spine. Inhale and exhale. In and ex. Inhale up, look up, open up your eyes. And now exhale, you can close the eyes and exhale down. And last one, inhale and ex. Very good. Notice how you feel, relax a moment, feel the activation which you have created in your body. And today I would like to focus on the lungs. The thumb is connected to the meridian of the lungs. So we want to open up and wiggle the thumbs, looking up. And then notice that this is actually connected all the way into the lungs. You can almost feel the connection in the lungs. And then we bend down. And now we look up and then wiggle the thumbs again, exhaling. And now inhale up. Wiggle the thumbs, looking up. And now exhale down and wiggle the thumbs. You go only as far as you can. So if you can only do this far and then you can only just bend down to this place, that is okay. But you just want to stretch the arms up to get a nice tension, get a nice stretch in your shoulders and also moving your thumbs around. And again, inhale and exhale. And then last one, inhale and exhale. And this time you inhale and you rest your hands on a ball in front of your belly. And then you say, my happiness and my function are one. And then just contemplate a moment what this actually means to you. My happiness and my function are one. And then you hold this ball, you just consider this more, and then you say, God gave me my function. And God gives me happiness. Therefore, my happiness and my function must be one. And consider what this means. And today we are going to open up these lungs. We're going to open them up and use the courage of our lungs, the virtue of courage and righteousness to allow this idea to really penetrate our mind, our being, and our body. So we inhale and then we exhale. We're doing full body breathing. So what you're doing here, you are moving the body out and you're imagining that you're inhaling through every pore of your body. And when you're exhaling, the movement is coming from your wrists and your elbows, and you're just resting your hands on this ball. And you go again. My happiness and my function are one because God gave me both. Exhale. God gave me my function. Be the light of the world. And I am blessing the world with my light. And that makes me happy. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. My function and my happiness are one. Then let's remember the lesson from yesterday. Forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. And forgiveness is going to bring me happiness. Okay. And now inhale and exhale. And with your hands, start feeling the energy between your hands. Inhale and exhale. And start feeling your function. It is joy and happiness. Start feeling that ball of light between your hands. Very good. Inhale and exhale. In and X. And now we're going to put our fingers in an OK sign. We're going to open up our chest and we're going to say, my function and my happiness are one. And then exhale. In. My happiness and my function are one. And then you just relax into it. Just allow this to sink in. And then say, God gave me my function. Inhale. And allow it to sink in. Then put OK signs again and say, my function and my happiness are one. Inhale and exhale. Now rest your hands this way. And this time we are going to do the opposite way in that particular circulations. So you're going to exhale first. And you're going to bring in the idea, the chi from the outside, that your happiness is your function. And inhale with the OK signs at your hand. And now spread this into your energy field. My function and my happiness are one. Inhale it and exhale it. And inhale again. My happiness and my function are one. And exhale. Spread it into your field. Now turn around your hands. Inhale up. Connect to the energy. Connect to God, to your higher self, to the Holy Spirit. And exhale this down. Exhale this fact, this truth into your body, becoming aware that you are the light of the world. Very good. Now inhale up. Put OK signs. Exhale. And now say, God gave me my function. Inhale. And then spread it out into the space. Inhale up. Connect to God and bring this awareness of the light and the love and your happiness and joy into your body. Put a smile on your face. Very good. Now Connect with the confidence of the earth. Bring it up to the height of your shoulders. Exhale. Put okay signs on your hand and breathe it in. Breathe the idea of today in. And then spread it into your field. Now inhale up. Imagine that you are in a cascade of light connected to your holy self, your holy spirit, this divine energy, this universal force, and bring it down into your awareness of self. Very good. And again, connect to the confidence of the earth. Bring it up to the height of your shoulders. Turn the hands around. Exhale. Put your hands into okay sign and bring the idea into your lungs, into your chest. Inhale. And now exhale this awareness into your field of awareness. Very good. Now inhale up. Connect to source. Connect to God. And bring the connection down through your whole body and gift it to the earth. Gift what you don't need to the earth. Remember that you're a conductor of light. You're just spreading it into the earth, and the earth is grateful. The earth gives you confidence. Bring it up. Exhale, relax. Prepare to bring your affirmation into your system, into your awareness. Inhale. And now spread it into your awareness. Inhale up. Connect to heaven. Connect to God. Connect to the young energy, to the light. And bring it down, exhaling into your system. Now you're going to do 3 of them by yourself. I'm going to do them with you. You can always glance at me. But you're going to do them with your own breath and with your own affirmation. So lift up your hands, inhaling. Exhale, relax. Okay signs. In. X. In. X. Connect. In. And notice the pillar of light, how big it is. Exhale it down. And this time I am not going to guide you. In. Last one. Very good. Feet together. Notice how you feel. Your hands on your belly. And now spread this awareness into your whole belly, circulating in the direction of the digestions, coming up on the right, crossing over to the left, and going down. And then again. You can really massage your belly. So you're inhaling up, And you're exhaling down. You can put pressure on your belly. Enjoy it. You do that 36 times, and if you don't have so much time, you do it 12 times or 24 times. Multiplications of 12. Do that every evening before you fall asleep, and you can do it first thing in the morning to help the digestion. So this is helping the digestions on the physical level, but it also helps the digestion of the day, and it helps the digestion of new ideas. Today we are digesting the idea that our happiness and our function are one, because we were given both by God, by universe, by this light, because we are the light of the world. And just assimilate this idea. Allow the body to help your mind remembering this truth. Doing 12 circles more. Very good. 3 more. And now we change the direction and we are going from big to small. We're going to do 24. We're kind of closing, making the chi, condensing it back into a pearl, bringing it back to the navel. And then when you come over the navel, you can circulate really fast. So the whole chi condenses into a pearl. Very good. And then you inhale. And then exhale this pearl into the center of the body and bring it down to the sea of chi. Very good. Thank you so much for participating. Notice how you feel. Pixie. Notice how you feel. Tell me how this has gone for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You will find here the link to all the lessons, to the next lessons. And here is the link to more Qigong classes. Love, light, and chi to you.